There we go. There we go. All right, peace and greetings, family. Peace and greetings, peace and greetings. Welcome in to Coach of Freedom Radio Network. One more time in the house, family. Welcome in to Coach of Freedom Radio Network. One more time up in this house right here. Hey, man, just coming in the house right here today. Hey, broadcasting live right now from blogtalkradio.com, blogtalkradio.com, and on YouTube right here at Coach of Freedom TV on YouTube. You can check us out right here at Coach of Freedom TV on YouTube live and direct right now. Hey man, just got an exciting topic coming up for you right here today. Just for like next 30 to 40 minutes. Just want to come in the house and touch on something, man. Just touch on a topic of conversation for you. Hey, today's topic of conversation is what the hell is wrong with our black youth? What the hell is wrong with our black youth? And it had to say it like that with an explanation point. That's why I had to put that. What the hell? Y'all know how I say it, man. What the hell wrong with you? So I got to ask that question, man. What the hell is wrong with our black youth? What's wrong with our young black folks? And I really can say hell, our adult people too, the adults as well. But today I want to just talk about the youth. What is wrong? Because there was an incident that happened on Thursday that I want to talk about right here today as well. So that's really what sparked this topic of conversation for today. So first, before we do that, I want to tell y'all how y'all can stay linked up and stay connected with us right here on Coach of Freedom Radio Network. Hey, you can stay linked up and stay connected with us right here at Coach of Freedom Radio Network. First of all, you can go and check us out right there on Facebook at Coach of Freedom on Facebook. That is Coach of Freedom right there on Facebook. And you can check us out right there on Twitter at Coach of Freedom on Coach of Freedom 9. It is Coach of Freedom 9 right there on Twitter and also on Facebook. I forgot. You can check us out right there at Coach of Freedom Radio Network, the Coach of Freedom Radio Network on Facebook. And also go and check us out on our official homepage and our official website. That is coachofreedomradio.com, coachofreedomradio.com, the official website for Coach of Freedom. Indeed. And man, there's a lot of things right there on the website. You can check out articles, the 24-hour radio station, 24-hour music station that is called Power Groove Radio. Check it out right there. Videos and a lot of other things right there on the website. That is, one more time, that is coachofreedomradio.com. Coachofreedomradio.com, the official homepage and website for Coach of Freedom Radio. Let me check one thing, family, make sure I got this. Everything is running smooth and okay for the video. Let me double check. Let me check it. Hey, and I just got to say thank y'all out there for tuning in. Everybody right there on Facebook, and you're tuning in and you're looking in for the show. Said peace to you out there. Peace to you out there, family, for joining in and checking out the show. But hey, let me go ahead and touch on this. Okay, I think I got everything going. Let me check, y'all. Let me check. Okay, yes, sir. Most definitely, indeed. We're in the house. Okay, let me go ahead and get this thing going. Let me go ahead and get it cracking, fam. So today, man, what sparked this topic of conversation, man, for me, there was an incident that happened on Thursday in a place called Jackson, Mississippi. And I got to read the article here. You can go and look this up at family, but I put it on our Facebook page under the title of today's show. Well, let me go back. Let me stop. Let me go back. I got to give the description of this show. My bad. Going too fast. So I've said right here for the show, man, I'm throwing this in the description here. And to give the input of why this show is broadcasting today. I said that tonight on today's broadcast, we want to talk about some of the actions of our youth. Not all of them, not all of our youth. You know, we can't always put all our youth in the same basket. But I want to say here, why does it seem like some of our youth are living in destructive mode? Why do it seem like some of our youth out here, man, are living in destructive mode? Man, they on the road to destruction. And who's the real influence of our youth today? Now, that is a very important question. Who is it that's influencing our children today, our youth, our young people today? I'm talking about 18 and under. Hell, and sometimes we can throw it in there. I'm gonna go from about 25 to on down. Who is the influence, the real influence behind a lot of our youth today? And I ask this question: is it the drugs? Is it television? Is it music? The music they're listening to? Is it the negative people that that's in their surrounding that they'll be around a lot of times? Or is it just that they just don't give a damn no more? Huh? Is it? Which one is it, y'all? And last of all, I got to say, what is it or what can we do to save our youth? Now I know I can't get into all of that in 30 or 40 minutes, but they're just some of the things I want to be touching on today. And like I said, now go into why I want to touch on this. And like I said, what the hell is wrong with our youth today? Now check this out. Going back to this, what happened on Thursday and in Jackson, Mississippi. Now we have three teenagers in Mississippi who's facing capital murder charges. Check this out, y'all, for killing a 6-year-old child, a boy. Yes, three teenagers for killing a 6-year-old. And trying to pull up here, pull up this article, and give y'all a little something. The little boy they killed, his name was Kingston Frazier, and they said that he was shot multiple times, y'all. That's the bad part. He, not just they didn't shoot him once, but they shot the little boy 6 times. And what was said to happen, his mother on Thursday, she's supposed to had went to a Kroger's to go to the pharmacy at a Kroger's about, I think they said about 2:30 in the morning. And I don't know, she left her keys in the car. They said she left her purse in the car, and the little boy, she left him in the back seat of the car sleeping. Now she said that she went there to get some medicine. Yes, it's some strange stories to this, y'all, but that's here nor there right now. But she said she was going in to get some medicine for I don't know for the child or what, but go to get some medicine, 2 something in the morning now at a Kroger's. And she left the little baby in the car with the keys in it. They said at one time she even had a purse in it. But anyway, these three teenagers, they already had another car, but they saw that car, I guess, and they wanted to steal the car. According to reports, they stole the car and the baby was in the back seat. The 6-year-old Kingston Frazier was in the back seat. But anyway, they went on, man. They had Amber Alerts all here in Memphis, Tennessee. I guess all over Tennessee, Mississippi, and I guess maybe some other surrounding states as well. And they were looking for the child for a couple of hours. And man, when the reports came back, they actually found the child on a dead end street. Actually, they left the car abandoned in a muddy ditch about 15 miles north of the Kroger's parking lot where the car was actually taken from. But anyway, yeah, they shot the child, man, multiple times. And 6 years old. I mean, come on, fam. Why did they have to kill him? And let me see, I think the ages ranging from the teenager was 17. I think it was 2 17-year-olds. And one at first they were said to be 18, and they turned around and said he was 19. And one actually turned himself in. The other two, they caught on the scene. The other one, he actually turned himself in. But yes, they'd been charged with capital murder. 2 17-year-olds and an 18-year-old or 19, they said, facing capital murder, young age. And this is just one instance, man, where we're seeing a lot of these young people out here, man, just wilding out here. And it's in the city of Memphis, man, we got a lot of teenagers doing a lot of stuff. About a week or so ago, there was a 15-year-old who shot and killed a 14-year-old. Yes, shot and killed a 14-year-old. So, man, our youth, man, are so I'm just out of control. They're violent, and just look at this, man. What would make these young guys kill that 6 year old? He was just sleeping in the back seat of the car, and they had to shoot him multiple. They didn't have to, but they shot him multiple times, man. Damn, y'all, how did our young people just get to be so goddamn heartless like this? What? I can't even say what drove them to do this. But like I said, what is the influence of these young children, man? Is it the drugs? Is it the television? Is it the goddamn music they listening to? Is it the people around them, or or is it just they just don't give a goddamn anymore? What is it, family? And I would say a lot of it is due to drugs, influence from television, the music. Now, because I've been hearing a lot of this stuff. I know, and brother, peace and shalom to brother David Israel, Chief Rabbi David Israel. We've been doing some shows. I've been on the brother show with him, and we was talking about all of this stuff lately about this marijuana, and a lot of people just smoking on this marijuana and shit. They love this goddamn marijuana out here, but they are not people pushing this smoking the marijuana. But you don't know what's actually in this stuff that you're smoking. You're not the one who's producing it. You got these manufacturers and all of these people, you goddamn enemy CIA and all of this stuff, as Brother Wesley Muhammad put it out, who's producing this marijuana you're smoking. So you don't know what the hell is in this stuff that is out here. They got all of this synthetic marijuana and a lot of the stuff they have out here now that people are smoking and driving their ass crazy with this synthetic stuff. And then now my brother was telling me about some stuff. I don't know the actual technical name that they call it, but I know they on the street they call it what they call 4 bars. They call this stuff called 4 bars. I don't know what is it, oxycodone or some shit like that. I don't even know. I'm really not into these drugs, but I know they used to take them, by pill form or however they come at first. But now they're telling me that they are smashing them up, crushing them up, and they are snorting the goddamn 4 bars. They took it out of the pill form, and now they are snorting it like goddamn cocaine. I mean, I'm telling you, our people have become chemical dependent. Yes, not just the goddamn crack, but they are taking these damn Percocets, Lortabs, and all of this shit. Now they're taking these 4 bars, they're snorting it. Now a lot of our young teenagers, man, I've been hearing it in this city too. They're heavy now on this goddamn heroin. Yeah. Come on, fam. What's going on, man? And as elders, and I'm just gonna say elders as well. Yeah, as elders or adults, man, what have we let our youth become? Because when you mention a lot of this stuff to some people, they like, man, when you can't talk to them, when you talk about like things of this nature, when you can't talk to the youth no more, man, they don't want to listen. How come they don't want to listen? Is it just that you don't want to goddamn it talk to them, but you'd rather say they not listening? Have you ever tried to talk to them to see are they listening? And it's a lot now. People like they scared of the goddamn. I don't want to say goddamn because they already acting down. But you act like you're scared of the youth. You act like you scared to talk to the youth now. And I know, man, they out of control. But we got to do something, man. We can't allow them to keep destroying other people's lives as well as destroying their lives. Because those 3 teenagers, man, their lives is gone. It's gone. It's destroyed. And this happened in Mississippi. Also, man, they gonna hurry up and fry their ass and put them in an electric chair or whatever they are. Put them in electric chair, legal in jail. They can't. Mississippi don't play that good down there. I'm telling y'all. Bitch, your ass is black. Y'all already know you in the South, the dirty South. And you doing a crime in Mississippi. Mississippi believe in making an example out of your ass in Mississippi. So I'm really sad about what happened to the young Kendall Frazier, the young brother, the 6-year-old. And I can imagine the grief. But I can't imagine because it never happened to me. I can't say that. But I know that the family is going through a lot of grief right now with that, man. They said the mother was passed out, when she found out what happened. And hell, you can imagine, she collapsed, and when she found out what happened to her child, it's a sad situation. But what's going on with our youth, man? Nobody's speaking about it. And I was speaking to a brother the other day, and I was talking about, man, I said, well, we got all these damn churches and all these religious leaders out here, man, but they're not addressing anything that's happening out here. And I said, man, but he was like, well, he was kind of like, well, they shouldn't. I said, but goddamn, okay, well, you got all these churches in the community, and they have a lot of influence as pastors and stuff. And a lot of people are listening to them because look at the hell, they got these big massive churches, these big mega churches. They got the influence. They should be able to say something. They should be out here saying something. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, and I was talking to him, and I said, well, you look at it. If they say they Christians and they said so-called follow Jesus, I said, man, according to the story about the person they saying they following, wasn't sitting up in no damn synagogues teaching. He was out in the street with the people. He was out in the street so-called with the prostitutes, the thieves and all of these people like this. I said, but they scared to get their ass out here in the community to talk to the people. I said, where in the hell a goddamn preacher or a reverend or a pastor should be running around here with the goddamn bodyguards? Since he's supposed to be God's man, shouldn't God guard his body? But he's scared. He's supposed to be preaching the damn Bible, but he got a goddamn bodyguard. Come on, man. Who the hell finna kill you? Just for talking about Jesus or whatever. And anyway, that's neither here nor there. But what's going on with our youth, man? What's going on? And I got to say this too, right fast. It was on my mind, and I forgot to do some things on it yesterday. Been so busy. Yesterday was the birthday of a great warrior that was in our midst, great warrior, revolutionary, black nationalist, and Brother Malcolm X, Brother Omawale. May the peace and blessings of the Most High be upon that brother's soul forever, man. He will always be a great influence, and a lot of us as black nationalists and so-called black revolutionaries in our lives as an influence. As we talk about influence. Now, these youth of today, do they have anybody of an influence like that that they learning about today? I would say hell no. Hell no. They not. No, not the Nat Turners or nobody. They're not learning and getting the influence from or learning about the people and having that influence from people like that. You know what I'm saying? When I first started getting into the knowledge, Brother Malcolm X was that influence for me. When I started studying and I started looking at the study from the Nation of Islam, that was the influence for me. He was the influence, and I wanted to be like Brother Malcolm. I had the glasses. I bought the glasses, and I had to try to wear the goatee and all of that, man. You can try to imitate the way he talk and all of that. Mimic the way. I'm telling you, that was my influence. That was somebody I looked up to. Even though the brother was, I wasn't around when he was teaching and alive. But just reading his words and listening to his lectures, those grassroots speeches and stuff. What kind of positive influence are our children getting today that will have them not to be going out murdering 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds, or whatever, however old they are? Hell, if a 17-year-old killing 17-year-olds, they will not be out here doing what they're doing on that, like I said, living in this destructive mode that they're living in if they had some positive influence. And as I even look on Facebook sometimes, and with the so-called conscious community, I don't see a lot of the things that I used to see on Facebook as far as the inspiration of people sharing teachings. Y'all know we had a lot of our elders who was amongst us who was teaching. People used to always share videos with the late great Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, our good brother Bobby Hemmett, and Bobby, what's his name? Phil Valentine. The list goes on and on and on. Even hell, the Manawabian family was sharing the videos with the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York. A lot of people, we were sharing videos so people can see and get information from these different scholars and lecturers to teach. I don't see any teaching even primarily going on anymore, even on social media with the so-called conscious community on Facebook anymore. People just posting like their words and quotes and shit like that. Some things that that goes on there with words and coming from yourself is good. But what are we doing to influence each other now on a positive manner, you know, so we can even study ourselves as adults to give the youth some more positive influence. What are we doing, man? How are we doing it? So I don't see a lot of this stuff that we was getting at that one time. So our youth, man, have really, like they say in Islam, man, gone walla or lean. They truly have gone astray, and I can say a lot of this stuff is because of a lot of our things have been we have neglected them as adults, and why I say that, because number one, we allow a lot of this stuff to go on television and be put on television in front of our youth. We also, well, hell, I don't own the damn television stations. I can't. How the hell you saying, Son Ray? We allow it because you don't say shit about it. You don't like when other people, if they don't want something to be in their community, or they don't like what's happening, they voice it. And hell, that could be with anybody, because you know with what's going on television. If we're not vocal or saying anything or denying what's being put on, because like I said, if you don't say shit, people gonna think you agree to it. Your silence is just like, goddamn it, sometimes your being silent about an issue is just like agreeing with it. If you're not saying shit that no, we don't want this here, it's basically like primarily like you agree with it. And all of the violence and the homosexual activities that now we're seeing paraded in front of the television and in front of our youth, man, that shit is grating. It's such an influence on them, because now we can see a lot of the stuff that's happening in our community with the gay and lesbian community, with amongst our youth and black people as well. But the crime, all the negativity that they're seeing on the television, and the music, God damn, I hate to even speak about the music. The music is sure enough degrading. You know, I used to love hip hop, old school hip hop, with the Public Enemies, X Clan, and things of that nature. There was some more groups. My good Rakim Allah, Eric B. and Rakim Allah. You know, some more great, artists, hip hop artists back in the days. Man, I love the music. But this stuff they got today, man, I can't stand none of this damn hip hop they got today. Some of the instrumentals is cool, but the lyrics and what they're talking about, man, that shit is crazy. There's a song I think I've heard the other day somebody was playing when I was at work. What was it? It was somebody saying, damn, what was they saying? Some kind of mollies and something. I know they were still talking about some mollies. They was talking about drugs. I can't recall who the hell it was. But it's crazy. I think it was 2 Chainz. No, it wasn't 2 Chainz. Whoever the hell it was. What's the name? Future. Some goddamn body. And see, listen how they got the name Future. He's saying he's the future. And look at the shit he's talking about. And look at what's happening to our future. What we say, our children are the future. And listen what the children of the future are getting. Songs degrading women. These hoes ain't loyal. Popping mollies and sweating and all about the drugs and all of this stuff that they're getting. They don't, man, goddamn, y'all. Listen, you can imagine they listening to this, and a lot of people, a lot of our you man are taking this stuff as literal, just like people would take other stuff back in the Bibles and the Qurans and all of these other books when they read it and they take it for face value. Shit, they take a lot of this stuff that these so-called artists out here that rap these songs, sing these songs, and they take this stuff literal. If T.I. said, I pop a nigga with the AK, they go out and do just what he says in the goddamn song. And know damn well T.I. ain't shoot nobody with no goddamn AKs and none of that shit. Because if he was, that'd be back in the Fed again. But they take a lot of this stuff that these people are saying on records. They just entertainers. But they take this shit as real life. You know what I mean? And that's what our youth, man, they are under the imp on a real bad negative influence right now. So it is the drugs. A lot of them, man, goddamn it, I bet you majority of them that you see out here in the street that's doing stuff, you drug test their ass. I bet you, man, they're under the influence of some kind of drug. If it's not marijuana, it's some kind of pills, it's something they got. So that's one damn thing. It's television. the music, and yes, a lot of negative ass people. It's a lot of negativity is being pushed out here in this world, man. And a lot of this stuff is influencing our youth. So as we as elders and those of us who supposed to know better, that have the knowledge and information, we can't be around here punctified, like Brother Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad said. You can't be what he said, punctified and sissified. You gotta goddamn it stand on the truth, man. And I'm seeing a lot of this stuff, man, today, man. A lot of people scared to goddamn it tell it like it is. How we just say it old school. Tell it like it is. You scared. What the fuck are you scared of? And you see what's happening with the community out here. You see what's happening with the youth. 17, 317, 217 years old, 18-year-old, kill a 6-year-old. Come on, family. For no goddamn apparent reason. Just killed him. Just killed him. Just took his precious little life. Not shooting one time, shot him multiple times. So you know they little asses was meant to kill him. You can't say no goddamn accident. The gun accidentally went off once and it shot him. Shot him multiple times. Like they said in the mother, one of the parents said, or that family member said, that was just straight out evil. Like they said, they didn't have to kill her. That was straight out evil. So hell, even I got to say with that. Say with that. Our children now, they getting these negative demonic forces on them. I know y'all probably like, well, I don't believe in that shit. But we got to find out what the hell is it, man. Do they have some kind of negative demonic spirits just taking over them today? I don't know, because you got to think about it. I was listening to the guy that ran over the people in New York just the other day. What did he say? He said he was hearing voices. So what, it was a goddamn demonic voice told him to run over those people? Because I've seen too, he said that I wanted to kill those people. I wanted to kill them. So he was hearing voices. And then he said, I wanted to kill them. So goddamn it. Come on, y'all. We're trying to figure this out. Trying to figure this thing out. Because why would our children like that out here killing each other? Like I said, a 15-year-old the other day shot and killed a 14-year-old. We got a lot of instances, man, where children under the age of 18 are out here flat-foot killing each other. No regard for life. Ain't thinking about this shit at all. Like, it's easy to like, bam, just shoot them. Shoot the next person. You see a lot of videos. I don't give a goddamn. It's on Instagram now. I'll be trying to go through Instagram, looking for some positive stuff. Shit, you will see down a little line sometimes where they showing people fighting. They record and they fight. Teenagers, all at school. Supposed to be going to school to learn a little something. But you know how that educational system is in public schools. I remember Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan said that these schools will become a killing field. And I goddamn it agree with him. I don't mean to say I goddamn it, but I honestly agree with him. He wasn't lying. It has become a battlefield. It truly has. And but to get back on point, there's always seen a lot of fight. Our youth are fighting, and they're being in this violent rage. They have turned to this violent rage now. But we have to do something, family, as us as adults. Elders, I don't give a goddamn, it ain't your child. We have to do something. And those of us who's supposed to have a voice and an influence, whatever, we got to do something, man, to change what they're seeing, change what they're hearing, be vocal about the music that they're playing on the radio. Speak about that negativity, boy. Man, what's on television, y'all got to be able to teach it. Especially I'm talking about these y'all religious leaders out here. I don't know, a lot of y'all don't speak on it because why? You getting funded, you getting the what you call that, 50CP3, whatever the hell that number is, y'all. Y'all are getting funded, and you don't want to lose your funding from the government, your FBI. You don't want to lose your faith-based initiative that George Bush put into play on y'all. That faith-based initiative where you get paid. And so you don't want to touch on certain stuff because you don't want to lose them little dividends that's coming in. I know what it is. But you got to speak on it, though, because everybody should hold y'all ass accountable. you're gonna teach some things out of the Bible, but I can go in the Bible and tell you, and that's a part of the book of Proverbs. I should have had the Bible in front of me. But always talk about how a lot of people just walk around. They wake up in the morning looking to do evil. They wake up in the morning with evil intent on their heart, and that's what a lot of our youth are actually getting to these days. They are just, man, waking up to do evil. It's like what Bernie Mac said. It's like, I wish a nigga would attitude that they're having these days. I wish a nigga would these days. That's kind of the attitude they're taking on. So it's really a sad state of affairs, family. I don't know. Like I said, and I'm not really seeing people being vocal on it. And here's this thing, because we're talking about our black youth. And we get mad when we see another race killing our youth or killing us. But why don't we get as mad when we do it to each other? Just like, how come we are not pissed off in an uproar when those young teenagers just killed that little 6-year-old? We should be just as goddamn mad. It shouldn't just be when a police go out here, white police kill a black person. Man, we just lost 4. In that incident, we lost 4 black youth. We lost a 6-year-old, most definitely, in our community, where the parents lost their 6-year-old child. Then you lost those 3 youth. And one of them used to, I think he was, I don't know if he still was a quarterback. I remember they were mentioning he was a quarterback in high school. And so, you don't know what his life meant to be. He probably would have went on and went to college and did pretty good. But something that influenced him to take that turn that night, to be out there stealing goddamn cars and stole one with a baby in the car. Now, my thing, they still, to get back on that, they didn't have to kill the baby, man. Y'all could have took the car, dropped the baby off at a store, hell, up on somebody's porch or something, man. God damn. And then, y'all just probably would have if y'all would have got caught with the car, you just would have got an auto theft. Now look at you, got capital murder. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to think. You have to think. You have to reason out your life. You got to think. Not think about the crime that you're going to commit. Just think about the shit what's going to happen after you commit this crime. Think about the consequences. Just, if I get caught, damn, you know what? What if I do get caught? Man, I'm going to be facing so-and-so life in jail. But y'all know what? Sometime these days, going to jail is a badge of honor. I'm going to have to say it. Sometime now, going to jail for some people has become a badge of honor. They brag about, yeah, man, I just got out of jail, man. I did 2 calendar years, bro. Yeah, man, we was in there kicking it, doing so-and-so, like your ass was at camp somewhere, spring camp. So to some people, I guess it don't matter. But those young cats, those young brothers facing capital murder, shit, y'all can't tell nobody about, well, I just did no 2 calendars. They gonna kill you. Y'all asses getting ready to die. You in Mississippi. They are getting ready to die. 17 years old, 18 years old. Don't know nothing about life. Just was in high school playing football. Just young folks don't know nothing about nothing. But getting ready to spend their lives in prison. And I'm gonna be saying that, with all of this homosexual shit, I'm just gonna flat out say it. They finna go to prison. Might be they was young men going in. Shit, they gonna be probably young females while they in there. Might get turned out. Sad situation, man. I know probably like with shit, y'all. We don't give a goddamn. Look what they did to the little boy. They need to get it. I don't know. Sad, man. We got to do something, family. We got to come up with something. We ain't got to come up with nothing. There's a lot of answers that's out there. Damn all that coming up with something. Cause we always say that shit all the time. We got to come up with some answers. There's a lot of answers out there. A lot of solutions are already there, been in play. But damn it, we got to take action to stand on it. We see this shit that's going on as adults and as other people out here, but we scared to say something. Because here's the situation. Here's the thing I ask all the time. How do we get to this point? I remember in school, what they used to teach us in school? The wheres, the how, the when, and the whys. How do we get to this point? Why youth are like they are. When do we get to this point? What's the hell I said? How, when, and where do we go wrong? And what we as the elders or as adults have done. When did we just flat out just like, man, the hell with it, man. We ain't studying these youth no more. What happened, man? What the hows, when, the whys, and shit like that, y'all. Because this ain't just started. You know, like I said, to get to the problem or get to the solution, we got to know the problem. We got to know the problem. Just like troubleshooting anything. If I'm troubleshooting this computer, I got to find it. I just can't go in there and just find it. If the backlight goes out on it, I got to troubleshoot to find out what is causing this backlight from not coming on before I can fix it. What is it? It might be the bulb in the back of it going out. It might be a shortage in the wire or something. A wire might just be snipped and it's touching something. Got a shortage. So I got to do some troubleshooting. We got to troubleshoot, family, to understand, find out why our youth are on the path of destruction. Not all of them. So I'm not speaking about all of our youth. We got some youth out here doing great things, but our youth that's out here, yeah, just wilding out. Why are they on this path of destruction? How did they get to this point when at one particular time they wasn't like this? I'm not saying it wasn't. We know our youth had always been doing some wrong stuff, but goddamn it, because I know I did. Oh boy, Brother Sunray 9 did some hellacious stuff when he was young. And boy, do I regret it now as a young man. And I look back on it and I said, boy, how I was a fool. I was a fool. I was in pure ignorance, man. I can't say I didn't know no better, because I was about to say I didn't know no better. Then I would be saying that my mother and my father then raised me up right. I can't say that. They gave me the best, guidance and influence that they had. But it was just on me that I wanted to be out here. Like they said, society sometimes has a greater influence on your child than you do. Let me say that one more time, because I heard the elder say it. I think it was Minister Louis Farrakhan, if I'm not mistaken. Says society has a greater influence on your child sometimes than you do. And that is also true. And that's what happened with me. I was more influenced by other people around me who was doing a lot of negative stuff. So it wasn't like my mom and daddy didn't tell me no better. As they say, didn't have no home training. That's a damn lie. I'd be lying on my parents with that one. Let me get ready to end this one on my YouTube. Let me end this blog talk show, because I only got about one more minute. Hey, y'all, thank y'all right there for tuning in right here to Culture Freedom Radio Network, right here on blogtalkradio.com. Tune in for Culture Freedom Radio with your brother with the Sunray 9, live in the rec right here on Blog Talk. Hey, family, we're going to be coming back on time the next week. We're going to be back in full swing, coming with the full 2 hours or so. Check it out next week, be coming up. So, hey, check us out right there on Facebook at Culture Freedom Radio Network, and that way you can keep up with the schedule, because we will be back in the swing and the better things like we in the World Series. Most definitely be back in the house, y'all. Hey, check us out right there, and see y'all probably Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I gotta check it out. But we're gonna be back in the full swing, y'all. But hey, I'm gonna keep on and get ready to close this show out in a minute right here on YouTube. But I thank y'all for tuning in right here to Culture Freedom Radio Network with your brother Sunray 9. Most definitely, y'all. Hey, like I said, go and check us out right there on YouTube, man, at Culture Freedom TV on YouTube, Culture Freedom TV on YouTube. And don't forget to check us out on our official website. That is culturefreedomradio.com. Culturefreedomradio.com, the official homepage and website for Culture Freedom Radio Network. Most definitely, y'all. Hey, Culture Freedom, most definitely been in the house, y'all. Peace. Much love. I'm up out of here. Brother Sunray 9. Thank y'all for tuning in to Culture Freedom Radio. All right, family, give me 1 second on here on YouTube. We're gonna close that one out. All right, all right, we're gonna close that out right there. But yeah, thank y'all, my family, for listening. Like I said, just want to come in the house and touch on that. And I'm gonna try to be doing these shows like this, do the Google Hangouts and things of this nature, and the blog talk shows. And yeah, since I'm on here, um, the blog talk shows, yeah, I primarily had to shut everything down on doing the shows. But I'm gonna get ready to crank it back up. Like I said, hopefully for the next week, I will be trying to crank it back up for the 2 hours. Come on back in the house with some more great topics. But and I do got another topic that I want to bring up. Do we? Is there still a need? Well, that's not the topic. It's something that I want to be dealing with. And I got to ask this question about black nationalism. Do black nationalism still exist? Or something to that degree. But I want to go into this thing about black nationalism because I don't really see that too much anymore. Or is black nationalism dead? It's one to some degree. It's going to be a topic so that going about talking about black nationalism and so forth. Um, is it still a greater need for? I say it's still a need for it, but are we still in the process of using it? Are we still using this thing called black nationalism? So that's what I'm gonna want to be getting into some of those things right there. Um, Probably on the next show or so. But like I said, fam, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. And I want to thank my brother, like I said, brother David Israel. And I actually will be on Chief Rabbi David Israel show tonight, y'all. Y'all can check it out. David Rabbi Israel. His show will be actually live and at 7 Central, 8 Eastern time. We will be on his show tonight, and we'll be talking about um, kind of like interracial relationships, and it's basically talking about through the Bible or the Torah or whatever, speak against interracial relationships. Yeah, we're gonna show y'all tonight. Or race mixing. Because we got, and I got to talk about here, David Rabbi Israel, Chief Rabbi David Israel, the brother, he been on Culture Freedom Radio Network on our shows when we be live on Blog Talk. And he's a Hebrew Israelite. And so we was doing some shows, and it was some Hebrew Israelites who actually, and I'm not gonna say their name. Y'all listen to the show and y'all will catch that. Y'all are here. But it was some Hebrew Israelites talking about they Hebrew Israelites, but they dating white women. So for we coming from that perspective, even going in the Bible, how it's talking about how, Yah, or they say God was telling the children of Israel not to mix their seed. Yeah. So a lot of them, they was trying to justify, trying to work this out and cut this thing here off, family. But a lot of them was trying to justify dating outside of their race or their tribe or their nation, since they're Hebrew Israelites. So we were just going in and showing how we're going to actually go in and going to show them from the scriptures and prove it. And we did that last time, but they still trying to justify their reason for dating white girls. Yeah, that's what they did. They tried to justify their reason for dating white girls. So, hey, but we showed and proved that they ain't got no damn business dating the white women. So that's what we're gonna be going in tonight, man. And just really kind of about dealing with this. I'm trying to get back on here, family. Let me see. I'm trying to test something. Yeah, we just gonna be going in here and just showing and proving tonight that they shouldn't be having interracial relationships. And according to their book or their Bible or the Torah or whatnot, how their God Yah told them they not supposed to mix their seed. That's what we're gonna be going in tonight. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be getting into tonight, right there on the David Rabbi Israel show. So y'all can check it out tonight at like I said, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right there on David Rabbi Israel show. That's what we're gonna be getting into tonight. Right there. Like I said, thank y'all for tuning in right here to Culture Freedom TV, man. Hey, most definitely been in the house with Culture Freedom Radio Network. I am your host. I am your brother Son Ray 9 up in this house right here. Just coming in the house, man, to talk momentarily. Hey, look out for some more videos. Gonna be coming up, more topic of conversations for you right here on Culture Freedom TV. Thank y'all. Thanks for the love. Most definitely. Hey, Culture Freedom Radio and Culture Freedom TV has been in the house. Peace.